What is going on, everybody? It is Ahmed, and I am back today with yet another video for you on. Today, guys, gotta jump on here tonight to talk about the wonderful Picoin. Almost called perfectly yesterday when I uploaded my video, when I was discussing the fact that Picoin was approaching a generational bottom, where I think it was right around 40 some cents. It wicked down to 39 cents and now is up 44% on the day, leading the entire cryptocurrency market in terms of price action. So remember, as always, never financial advice, just putting you guys on the plays that I'm in. If you're new around here, smash the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. So Picoin is up 44% on the day, broke an intraday high of 77 cents, almost 78 cents, and then has since retraced. But looking absolutely phenomenal if you look at the crypto bubbles, outpacing everything else when the market is kind of just meh, because it is still the weekend, it's a Saturday, so we don't really expect typically good volume. But what's interesting though is Picoin is showing some strength and resilience. Volume's up 143% on the day at $1.39 billion exchanging the hands of traders, now reclaiming a $4 billion market cap, jumping all the way to 4.42 billion. But if you compare Pi to the rest of the cryptocurrency market, it now has surpassed Hyperliquid or Hype and Monroe. So now it is sitting as the 26th biggest cryptocurrency yet again. So before we even jump into today's video, guys, remember, as always, BTCC is an affiliate of the channel. It's one that I do a lot of the charting on when I share these charts with you guys, talk about support and resistance. And right now we know we have what looks like a generational bottom for Pi is 40 cents. And of course, we have some resistance now at 79 cents, the top of that wick. So with that being said, do I believe that Pi is going back to all-time highs very, very soon? The answer, in my opinion, is absolutely. So we're going to talk about why that is from a technical standpoint and indicator. But again, BTCC is an affiliate of the channel. This is where you can buy and sell futures and spot for Picoin. So take advantage of the fact that anybody that trades Picoin or any other crypto on BTCC using my link down in the description gets a share of $2,000 USDT. And that's going to be given away on April 30th via a live stream we have decided collectively on this channel. So all you got to do is deposit some money, start trading. If you're a great trader and you're someone who scalps or a volume trader, BTC is a great platform, does not require any KYC. Anybody and their mother is able to be a part of this giveaway. So take advantage of it, guys. Again, free money is free money. $500 for 4 of you, and in addition, $10,000 for each and every one of you watching that signs up for BTCC and completes all the volume requirements on the exchange. So 40 cents, that is our new floor for Pi. 79 cents, that is our current resistance point that we need to try to overtake. Right now, we know we've been in this descending pattern for pretty much all of the month of April. And basically, since Pi Day, when the news never hit that the centralized exchange, Binance, the anticipation and the price action was believing that we would see Picoin get listed on Binance. And when that didn't happen, we began to see just acute descending and market selling off very, very quickly. But with that being said, guys, the fact is we have now began parabolic price action for Pi Network. So it says here from this crypto.news platform, Pi Network price goes parabolic as wedge pattern activates. This is by an author or an individual named Crispus Nyaga, and he's somebody that is a part of the crypto.news platform. And he states, Pi Network went parabolic in high volume environment, making it one of the top performing cryptocurrencies today. The Pi Network token jumped over 45%, reaching 75 cents, its highest point since March 31st, intra-month high in April. The surge happened as its volume soared to over $1 billion, the highest figure seen in the month of March. Pi has been in a strong downward trend, peaking at $3 on February 26th. It has dropped over 75% from that level, costing pioneers and other investors billions of dollars. This crash is mostly because of incoming supply due to its tokenomics. Data shows that the Pi network itself will release millions of tokens each month. We know that's how it goes with these unlocks, as pioneers now have their unlocks or their locks unlocking in the coming weeks, months, and even days. But remember, one thing that each and every one of you needs to understand as an educated person, that is someone that is consuming Pi content, that is part of the network, is unlocks don't necessarily mean sell off. Yes, people have the ability and right to sell, but it does not necessarily mean people are going to take position and sell off on these different exchanges. Cumulatively, the supply will grow to 1.6 billion tokens in the next 12 months in circulation. Token unlocks are bearish because they dilute existing investors. And it's not even the dilution necessarily, but also it's the fact that these unlocks can actually become sell pressure as someone possesses those tokens on the main net now. Remember, whether it's investors, whether it's the team, whether it's the network, those are now readily available tokens for potential sell pressure. Pi network prices also plunged as investors remain concerned about the lack of exchange listings since its mainnet launch. Most tier 1 exchanges, like Coinbase, Binance, and Kraken, have not listed it, meaning it is unavailable to millions of users. Further, Picoin has plunged since February because of its weak ecosystem growth, with most developers opting for mainstream network like Barachain, Solana, and AVAX or Avalanche. Pi Network's price rises with the wedge activates. So this is where things get very interesting, guys, from a technical indicator standpoint. MACD, as we crossed that barrier and bounced off support, things started looking very, very good. We were in oversold territory. That's what I said yesterday in yesterday's video. I mentioned that Picoin, guys, right now, when it was right below 50 cents, approached what we would consider extremely, extremely oversold from an RSI, relative strength index. Anything under 30, oversold. Anything over 70, overbought. And Pi was sitting right around 0. It was at like 3 or 4 from a relative strength index perspective. So this all comes to tell you all that right now, Picoin is showing strength. That's the most important thing that we need to all make sure we understand and see as Picoin makes its comeback. This is not something that we should overlook. There is a reason that $1 billion of inflows have come into Picoin and volume spiked so heavily after it was in this oversold category. That means there's people right now, whales and small investors alike, that have been waiting for big, big dips on Pi to double down on their positions and increase their positions, and also to establish brand new positions. So remember, Picoin has yet to see a full-fledged bull run, and that's what makes me so bullish on it as a cryptocurrency and as a part of its own ecosystem. And with that being said, I think the upside for Pi, it's not about going to $3, guys. We should look way beyond that and see this as a multi-$100 billion, maybe even trillion-dollar cryptocurrency. So with that being said, double down, buckle up, be prepared, not surprised, because when they panic, we will continue to bounce. I appreciate your support. That's all I had. And until next time, link down below for BTCC and keep investing. Peace.